The new AI world. In 2025, the AI landscape changed forever. Open source models like DeepSeek R1, Qwen 3, LLaMA 3.1, and Stable Diffusion 3 now match or even rival proprietary systems like GPT-5 on key benchmarks, closing performance gaps that once took years to shrink. DeepSeek's rise. A startup called DeepSeek shocked the world when its open source model consistently topped performance leaderboards. In benchmarks, versions like DeepSeek v3.2 now rival GPT-5 level reasoning at a fraction of the cost, challenging closed AI dominance. Global open leaders, open models from China, DeepSeek, Qwen, Kimi K2, and Minimax, now occupy top spots among the world's most capable AI systems, beating offerings from traditional tech giants when judged side by side. Open source goes big. Meta's LLaMA 3.1, a 405 billion parameter open model, delivers state-of-the-art reasoning, coding, and language skills without API lock-in, and Stable Diffusion 3 produces stunning images, all fully open to developers. Hugging Face explosion. The Hugging Face Model Hub now hosts over 400,000 AI models, with around 84% open source, powering everything from chatbots to creative tools. Enterprises use them to cut costs and innovate outside corporate APIs. Enterprise transformation. By late 2025, more than 70% of enterprises reported using open source AI in production, from text analytics to automation, because companies saved up to 90% in AI costs versus proprietary services. The parity moment. Just 1 year ago, open models lagged behind proprietary systems by large margins. By 2025, benchmarks show open models closing performance gaps to just 0.3 percentage points, making them viable replacements. Community power. Lightweight open models, many with fewer than 1 billion parameters, dominate downloads and usage across Hugging Face, showing that efficiency and accessibility often matter more than raw size. Democratized AI. Open source AI means researchers and developers from anywhere can innovate. No more vendor lock-in, no closed APIs. Models like Qwen 3.235b and LLaMA 3.1 can be fine-tuned, deployed, and controlled by users themselves. Big Tech's uneasy response. Big tech companies now watch this shift warily. Some like Meta previously championed open models like LLaMA, but executives have begun shifting tactics as open competition grows and corporate strategy evolves. Qwen's global lead. Alibaba's Qwen models have been downloaded over 700 million times on Hugging Face, making Qwen the most popular open-source AI system worldwide. In December 2025, Qwen's downloads exceeded the combined total of the next 8 most popular models, including Meta's LLaMA and DeepSeek. Chinese open models surge. Open-source models developed in China, especially Qwen and DeepSeek variants, now make up nearly 30% of global AI usage in key workloads, narrowing the gap. DeepSeek's community impact. DeepSeek's R1 and V3 family of models have inspired tens of thousands of derivative AI projects, showing how an open-source strategy creates a rapidly expanding ecosystem that traditional proprietary players struggle to match. Enterprise AI adoption. A McKinsey survey shows 63% of organizations run open-source models like Meta's LLaMA, Google's Gemma, or others in production, with open libraries and tools embedded alongside or instead of proprietary systems. Cost savings drive shift. Enterprises now see open-source LLMs achieving similar utility at up to 86% lower cost compared to proprietary API services. This economic advantage pushes companies to adopt open models for automation, R&D, and customer support. Open source redefines innovation. Unlike closed systems, open source models let developers fine-tune, customize, and build on top of base models such as Qwen 3, LLaMA 3.1, and Mistral 3, accelerating innovation at companies and research labs. Local models gain traction. Smaller open models like Falcon, SmallLM, and Devstral flourish because they run on everyday hardware. These efficient alternatives expand AI use far beyond what giant proprietary models can achieve alone. Community power on Hugging Face. Platforms like Hugging Face Hub host hundreds of thousands of open models. Community activity shows that while most models receive few downloads, a small number like Qwen and LLaMA dominate usage, highlighting the Pareto effects. Democratized AI training. Academic and research groups fine-tune open-source foundations like Qwen 2.5 and produce competitive performance for specialized tasks at minimal cost compared to proprietary systems, underscoring how openness fuels experimentation. Open isn't perfect, but it's growing. Open-source AI isn't flawless, issues like incomplete licensing or opaque training data still exist. Yet the sheer number of models and derivative works shows that open approaches are outpacing tradition. Open source AI and jobs. Open source AI isn't just code, it's reshaping work itself. Studies show AI transforms jobs more than replacing them. 52% of task changes augment work, while 48% automate tasks. People adapt skills rather than vanish from the workforce. This nuanced reality matters more than fear. Workers' fears and reality. Surveys find over half of lower-wage workers view AI as a job threat, yet nearly half still see potential benefits if they can retrain. Without practical workforce support and reskilling, anxiety persists, not because AI is unstoppable, but because preparation lags behind adoption. Economic growth from OpenAI. According to a 2025 Linux Foundation report, open-source AI like Meta's LLaMA drives up to 50% reduction in business unit costs and boosts productivity, innovation, and competition. Nearly two-thirds of organizations use open models for economic advantage because openness scales better than proprietary alternatives. Corporate ROI trends. IBM research shows 51% of companies using open-source AI report positive returns on investment, compared to 41% of companies that do not. This signals that open ecosystems can deliver real financial benefits, not just academic promise. SMEs and open AI growth. In Malaysia, 44% of small and medium enterprises expect AI to drive growth without raising costs, largely because open-source tools reduce barriers. However, adoption still lags with only 21% scaling beyond pilot projects, showing opportunity and friction side by side. Proprietary players respond. Big tech doesn't ignore the open surge. Companies like Microsoft and Google continue investing both in their own proprietary models and in open-source contributions, balancing innovation leadership with competitive risk. Proprietary tools still offer faster time to value for specific corporate customers. Global competition intensifies. OpenAI is now a geopolitical factor. Chinese open-source models like DeepSeek are expanding into underserved regions because they require no subscription, helping bridge digital divides and challenging Western tech dominance in developing markets. Use cases transforming business. From startups to global enterprises, open models like LLaMA, Qwen, and others are embedded across AI stacks. Over 50% of tech respondents report using open solutions at various layers, demonstrating that hybrid models, open proprietary, are fast becoming the norm. Real impact on innovation. Open source ecosystems support massive community development. Millions of developers contribute to models, extensions, and tools. This collaborative momentum speeds innovation far beyond what closed labs can do alone, reshaping how software and AI evolve. If this documentary is helping you think differently about AI, subscribe to stay with the series, and share this with friends who need the real picture. Open source AI fuels economic growth, reshapes jobs, and invites global competition. Proprietary giants respond, but winners won't just be corporations, they'll be the people and businesses who adapt, innovate, and embrace change. Like, comment your questions, and share to spread this story. Jobs, not all lost, but changing. Open source AI isn't just about replacing jobs, it's transforming them. Studies by the Linux Foundation find AI changes tasks more than eliminates roles, with demand rising for skills in managing and customizing models like LLaMA, Qwen, and DeepSeek. Workers who adapt to AI tools often see new opportunities instead of obsolescence. Economic growth through OpenAI. A 2025 Linux Foundation study shows 89% of organizations adopting AI use open models like LLaMA because they cut costs, boost productivity, and speed innovation. Nearly two-thirds of businesses report OpenAI contributes directly to operational growth. OpenAI workforce quality. Open source adoption doesn't just cut costs, it enhances skills. According to McKinsey research, 81% of developers value experience with OpenAI tools more than proprietary ones, making them more competitive in the job market. Proprietary giants still strong. Closed AI models like OpenAI's GPT-4o, Anthropic's Claude 3, and Google's Gemini dominate many business pipelines with fast time to value and strong support. Gartner forecasts 80% of enterprises will deploy generative AI by 2026, blending open and proprietary systems. Coexistence, not replacement. Most enterprises use both open and closed AI tools. Open models like Meta's LLaMA and Google's open-flavored Gemma run alongside GPT APIs and workflows. McKinsey finds many firms prefer open tools for cost and customization and proprietary ones for speed and support. Global AI competition shifts. Open models are reshaping global influence. Chinese open-source systems like Qwen and DeepSeek v3 account for 30% of total global AI usage, rapidly gaining ground against Western proprietary dominance. Regional innovation with OpenAI. Initiatives like the LLaMA Impact Accelerator expand OpenAI in Africa, funding startups to build solutions for agriculture, healthcare, and finance using open models. This shows how open tech can drive local economies and societal impact. Real business use cases. Companies integrate OpenAI to automate customer support, analyze data, and drive product innovation. Businesses report open models boost productivity and help tackle challenges without prohibitive licensing fees, especially for SMEs that previously couldn't afford closed systems. Educational community growth. Open ecosystems like Hugging Face and community hubs empower developers worldwide to train and adapt models, spreading AI literacy and creating tools that solve real-world problems, from medical diagnosis assistants to education chatbots. If you're learning something new, subscribe now for Part 3, like for more insights, and comment your thoughts below. The rise of open-source AI, LLaMA, Qwen, DeepSeek, and others, is not just a tech trend. It's an economic force reshaping jobs, competition, and innovation globally. Proprietary giants adapt, but the open ecosystem accelerates growth, fuels skills, and democratizes power. Share this story, hit subscribe, and let's explore what the future of AI really holds.